Hello, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'll be reviewing another, well, this has been a while since I reviewed this type of brand of diecast, but Majorette. And this one caught me by surprise. I was going through Target, and I bought a bunch of those diecasts during that one big Authentics review unboxing that I did. And I noticed around the shelves they had some other diecasts, the cartoon and the Matchbox and whatever. Then I noticed Majorette, but it looked very different. I was really shocked that this was actually a Majorette. And they only had 3 cars on the shelf, but this one honestly caught my eye the most. This is the Majorette 2005 Chevrolet Corvette C6R. Now, this is part of the collection series, I guess they call it now. But this is really, really different. Majorette to me is honestly kind of a cheap brand, and it's not to say that they aren't high quality, because honestly they are pretty nice for the price, I guess, because you get opening parts, you get suspension, you get some metal parts, but you also get plastic parts. It's like in the middle, really. But this one caught me by surprise, because I think I've seen normal Majorette cars, and then they released this in stores, and it's a little different. And yeah, it is still Majorette, just new logo on there. It says metal, so it's going to be a fully metal car. And there's a card art of the Chevrolet C6R Corvette. And that's the diecast. Now, it looks a little small in here, but I think once you take it out, it's just going to feel like a normal 164 car. Like I said, it's part of the collection series, I guess, if you want to call it that. And yeah, this box goes all the way around, so you can look at it all the ways. And here's the rest of the collection they have. Like I said, I only found 3. This Corvette, I saw the Bel Air and the Shelby GT350, but the other ones I have not. The Porsche, or the 85 Chevrolet Camaro, the NSX, of course, that one's going to be the hardest one to find, I'd imagine. And honestly, I would pick it up, because the NSX, honestly, is a dream car of mine. Whatever. Maybe one of these days I'll find it. Even though it's the wrong year, it honestly still looks really nice. It's still in red. So yeah, 1/64th scale, metal chassis, rubber tires, and a showcase. Now what that means, it comes with its own little acrylic case. So this is going to be very interesting. I think I'm gonna have to pull out some screws for this one, but thankfully I have my screw box convenient next to me. Now this one I don't know how I'm gonna open, because it does look nice like this, but honestly, if you want to display it, you might as well just rip it out of the box. But how am I gonna rip it off the box is gonna be a question here. This is gonna be a new experience for me, and possibly for you if you've never seen it. Yeah, I'm just see if I try to figure it out. This was retail at $6.99, I believe. Honestly, if it looks better than those premium diecasts for Hot Wheels, I would honestly pick these up more with the amount of detail. Oh wow, that's actually opening up easier than I thought. It's not ripping as much as I thought it'd be, but I'd honestly prefer this. And yep, it is ripping. I mean, whatever. There we go. Wow, that's easier than I thought. Oh my god. I did not know it came off like that. Oh wow, we got a disaster right off the bat. So yeah, we opened it, threw that away. It came with a little piece of paper. Let's take a look at that. I think it's just warning. I think, yeah, it's international. This is imported by Jada Toys, which they imports most of the Majorette cars, because I know they aren't made in the US. So that honestly makes the most sense here. But yeah, that was kind of a disaster there. I thought it said flush. It's really loose. It doesn't stay on there. I think just with my pinky, look at that. Not even that much. That's not that great, but if you aren't really gonna play with it, you're just gonna display it, I guess that's fine. So yeah, thankfully I didn't destroy it, so we're good. Take a look at 360 on this, and thankfully, yes, I will return the turntable here, just to show y'all how it's gonna look like. Okay, so let's take it off the acrylic case. This car might be one that I might display here. So, and the base on it says 2005 Chevrolet Corvette C6R. Wow, that looks really nice. The yellow on this and the black livery, it's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to look like a tribute car from those like old ALMS GTS cars or GT cars, especially the Corvettes, the C6Rs, of course. They look almost like this. So that's the main reason I picked it up, because it looked like a realistic livery, although it is missing the sponsors and it is a different number, which we'll get into that in a little bit. Here's the front end. Not painted headlight details, it's actually inserted with the plastic. We got the badge on there, we got the window banners. This one has rubber tires, I believe. The rims look really nice on this. The rear taillights are painted, but honestly it looks pretty good. The wing is plastic. The interior has molded detail. I don't think this thing has moving parts, but honestly I could care less about that. And it has rear view mirrors, so honestly that's really cool. Let's see, what type of screws does it take? Okay, thankfully just one screw under there. I don't think that's going to be an issue to remove. So I'm going to get my trusty screwdriver, and then I'm going to put it on the turntable here. Okay, removed it from the base. Let me put my little screwdriver back. Now let's take a look at this. Wow, it does feel a little hefty. It's not bad. Here's the base, all metal, and wow, it still has the like little Majorette suspension type thing, because it does have suspension. It does have suspension on here. It's very subtle, but it does have it. The wheels don't feel like they roll really well. Like, they all move in one, which, you know, people might not like that. Well, like I said, if you're going to display it, like I keep on saying, you probably won't really care that much if it rolls or not. I think it's made in Germany. That makes sense why it's imported here. Yeah, it doesn't really roll that well. It rolls, but you need like some actual force to push it, so not that much force, but you know, it's just gonna stop if you stop moving it. So alright, let's put it on the turntable here. So yeah, this car, like I said, caught me by surprise. You know, Majorette, they're known for those like opening parts, I guess, opening hood, opening trunks, whatever, cars, which the quality is okay, you know, for the price is pretty good, honestly. And it comes with a little collector's box, so that makes it a little nicer too. But these higher quality, although we don't get opening parts, I would say it looks really nice. Specific, just talking about this Corvette here. More because I am a racing fan, and it looks almost like those old ALMS or America Le Mans series cars, or IMSA, whatever you want to call it. Those old C6Rs. That's why I really enjoy this one. The other ones are just normal cars, and you know, hopefully if they continue this series, I hope they include more race cars like this, or even better, maybe like an ALMS car, kind of like this Cadillac here. You know, this type of car, I would absolutely love that. But I could just say I can only dream about that. But yeah, this car is really, really, it looks really nice. And for the price of it, I think it's pretty worth it. Like I said, if you're a racing fan. Now, the only thing you probably won't like is the lack of sponsors, because the only thing we have is Majorette and Racing, Corvette. That's really it. And the number, and the thing just literally ran out of battery. So that's just awesome. That's just great. Anyways, I don't want to zoom in that much. So yeah, this is honestly really nice. It feels just a tad bit smaller than a normal 164 car, and I'll just bring back this Cadillac just for scale. But it's literally just a 164 scale. It might feel a little smaller, but it is 1/64th. For the price, I'll say the decal quality is definitely better than those Hot Wheels, especially if they do like a full wrap. I don't like pixelated decals on my diecast. No, thank you. And you're paying almost the same, heck, maybe even a little bit more for premium diecast for Hot Wheels. This one, looks a little nicer, and it comes with its own little acrylic case, so that just kind of adds a little bit to it. Yeah, this is this is really cool. This is definitely one I'm gonna have on my display. I just have to find space on where to find it. So yeah, I guess take a closer look at it. Since our turntable literally just died. So we got MI on there, which of course Majorette logo, number 69. I guess nice number choice. I don't know. They could have chosen any other number. If they added number 4, that would have been perfect. But I guess whatever. I don't know. There's really no significance with the number 69 in the Corvette, unless you're talking about the Stingray or something. But whatever. Got the little black and silver details on here. The livery itself. Got molded interior detail, not painted, but it looks pretty proper in my opinion. Got the Corvette window banner on here. Got the little red and more of the design on the front. Got the Corvette. Yellow, of course, classic. Got the inserted headlight details. MI, and the left side is the same as the right side. So, just a really simple car. It's like if some guy literally took their Corvette Z06 or their C6 car and literally decided, I want to make it look like the race car from ALMS. And they did this, they added their wings, they added their front splitter, they put the livery on there, changed the hood, and that's pretty much it. Simple, but it works really well. And the diffuser, of course, I can't forget about that. Racing, and let's take a look at the base here. So yeah, all this is metal. Everything, the base, the chassis, and the body is all metal, except for the wings, and of course the tires and the rear view mirrors. But other than that, it looks really cool, and it feels nice. And it's screwed on here. That's another thing I just noticed. It's screwed on here. For those custom designers, I think you probably will like these. Maybe someone can actually recreate the actual liveries that actually ran with this. That'd honestly be a nice custom work there. And yeah, more, I guess, made in Thailand, but I think it's usually sold in Germany. And of course, the Chevrolet Corvette name on the bottom. And the tires are treaded. They are not racing slicks, which, honestly, I could care less. It looks nice. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks really nice, and, it comes with its own little base. I'll have this up on display here, if I can find space on it, of course. So, yeah, this is a new addition to Majorette here. I think it's mostly hitting the targets. That's all I've checked so far. So if you want to pick this one up, or maybe the other cars that they have in the set, I would suggest go ahead. But that's of course up to you. So I guess that has been the review of the Majorette Corvette C6R from the Majorette Collector Series. So if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.